Welcome back to the Z&D Family Gamers. I'm Dragoon here, back on the Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel #2, folks. Welcome back to the show. Today we're going to be going, trying not to die painfully, mostly, because this is apparently the ending of the game, sadly. But we need to go check on everybody, talk to everybody. So I think we'll go talk to everybody, see what happens with the storyline, see what happens. And apparently, like, we need to go to a union area, so that's fun. So if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like button, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 and kick some butt. Alright, let's have some fun. Alright, let's see. And I have decided, folks, I've been thinking about this for a while, but I am going to do a new game plus about the Legend of Heroes 1 and 2. And, get this, folks, I'm going to be pre-ordering the third one. It's already been able, you can pre-order it right now. It's coming out in October, so I need to play these games a lot faster. Alright, let's talk to you for a minute. Eustace? Yeah, Eustace. I got it! Alright, that's it for all him. Alright, let's talk to Lara, because technically Breen is dating Lara. Because I chose her. Like, I want to do all the endings for all the girls. Guys, not so much. Alright, where is she? Oh, that's pain in my butt. Alright, I will. Wait. Oh, there's Lara. Well, that sounds different. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really matter. I'm dating her, and okay, I'm kind of happy about that, but okay. So I'll talk to Fee, see how she's doing. Yeah, I just want to turn outfits back to the old ones. They're probably my favorite. Good job, Fee. Alright, well, I think it more or less, wait, okay, we're going to, okay, the engineering club, we're not going there yet. I think it's like the tail end of the job. So finally, we don't have any work. We're like, wow, jobs. Yeah, okay, intro sales on the first floor, which is right here. Yep, there she is. Yep, I'll do what I can do best. Alright, second floor. No one's on the third floor, so we're doing that. aka roof. Oh, nice. Good job. Good job, Elliot. Okay, I knew Amelia would be here. This girl's got the bottomless pit. Bam, kiddo. Very nice. But now the question is, folks, is this truly the end of Class 7? And that's honestly a good question. Wait, God, whoops. Wrong world. It's honestly a good question, though. Like, I saw the trailer. It looks a little shady from what I can see. Of course, my computer being a little glitchy that day. So, like, I don't know what happens. I legitimately don't know. Oh, there's Elisa. Which I think we figured out, folks. She's supposed to be the one that ends up a Marine. For me, I chose Lara. I don't know why. I like Lara because she's a badass. Like, I wouldn't mind going with Emma either. Oh man, so much potential. Oh, let's leave that one for you. Alright, oops, up on blow. Thank you. Emma's gonna be. Yep, here she is. Oh. Wait, next one? Wait, what? Alright, where is Marcus? Oh, we'll lay down to the tournament. Alright, let's go down to Toa. Wait, is that everybody that's here? Alright. Whoops, wrong blow up. Alright, so we go to the engineering building. Bam! First, got it! This game that sucks with relaxing music. Even though some bells are a real pain in my backside.
Oh.
Here we go. Angelica!
Hey there, Rain.
And good old George.
Looks like someone's done with class for the day.
Don't remind me.
Yep, just got out. Wait, is that?
Yep, Angie's brand new bike.
We started building it for you, but then we had a change of heart. I just couldn't tear you away from your current ride after you'd grown so attached.
Thanks, Angelica.
Now I feel bad, considering I pretty much did just that to you. Your new one's got a pretty cool design, though.
Don't get too jealous. Specs are pretty much the same as yours. Well, before Angie tunes it up and adds her custom gear for distance riding, that is.
But distance riding would mean... You're planning on going off on some big journey, aren't you?
10 points to Rain. I just felt like it was time for me to go out and see the world for myself.
Please don't drive roller coasters nuts, please.
My martial arts teacher did the same thing once, so I'm sure it'll be a valuable experience for me. The plan for now is to travel through the entirety of Zemuria.
That's not a very specific plan, and a pretty sizable journey.
You can say that again. I have no idea where she finds the energy.
Oh, really now? Your plan to visit the continent's most famous engineering factories is pretty much exactly the same thing.
You really think so?
I take it you'll be leaving Erebonia for a while too, George?
Seems that way. First stop's the Burl and ZCF. Always wanted to see it. After that, I got my heart set on a trip to the Epstein Foundation over in Lamont State. While I'm at it, I think it'd be nice to pay a visit to the Vern Company in Calvert, too.
Will you even be able to get into Calvert at this point?
Hey, I didn't say it'd be easy. But I think I can pull some strings. The real reason for this trip is to figure out what I can do as an engineer to help smooth over our international relations.
Whoa.
Meeting the continent's finest engineers and discussing things with them should really help get the ball rolling on that.
You thought that far ahead. That's really admirable. I hope you can find a way to make that happen, even though I feel kind of hypocritical saying that, as someone who participated in the war.
Don't beat yourself up over it, Reen.
You have nothing to be ashamed of. That was your only option, given the way the Chancellor set things up. Your actions actually helped us avoid an even longer, more brutal war.
But...
Angie's right. You played a role that no one else could have. Just think. If things kept going the way they were going, we could have been at war with all of Crossbell. I don't even want to imagine the number of lives that would have been lost if you hadn't stepped in the way you did.
Of course, us telling you whether or not you should feel guilty doesn't matter. It all comes down to you facing your own feelings over what you did.
Ooh.
But there's one thing we'd like you to remember as you do. You're not alone, Rain. You've got friends who understand why you did what you did.
sometimes I wonder how I was lucky enough to get such good ones. Thanks, you guys. This really helps.
Don't mention it. On a completely different note, why don't you pay Valimar a visit while you're here? We spared no expense making sure he'd be nice and cozy in there.
I think I will. But not to discredit your coziness efforts or anything, but he seems fine no matter where I leave him.
Well, aren't you a sweet chevalier? Maybe I'll check in on him in a bit too.
Oh God. Okay, guess we go here. What's this one hanging on the back here? Night and soul dot storage. Cool.
Hey Valimar, how you holding up?
Relatively comfortably. My ability to self-repair means that maintenance is not mandatory, but I expect it will increase my operating efficiency.
Glad to hear it. This is going to be our new home base for the time being, so you can get in as much maintenance as you need. I'm gonna need you a lot in the days ahead, Valimar.
I will strive to meet your expectations.
Something wrong?
Not as such. I thought I sensed something unusual, but it must have been my imagination.
No. You spit beans. What's going on?
You really are getting to be scarily human these days, you know?
What?
What was it you sensed, though? A person?
I am unsure. It may have simply been a fluctuation in the earth veins below us.
Earth veins? What?
Similar fluctuations are hardly abnormal.
Well, if you don't think it's anything worth worrying about, I'll try and put it out of my mind. If you sense anything strange in the future, though, let me know, okay? You can tell me... telepathically was the word, right?
Indeed. I shall use it to inform you should I sense anything is amiss.
Alright, Valmar, you take it easy, buddy. Alright, now... We're out of here. Tell them, my boys! I did tell them one last time. But I will do New Game Plus if I will. Ooh. Knock. That'll be Toa. Aw, she's snoozing. Poor Toa.
Yep, I knew it. No wonder she fell asleep. She must have been really busy getting everything sorted out for the spring. Makes me remember finding her like this over in the computer room. Oh, right. I probably shouldn't look too much or she'll get mad when she wakes up.
Angie, George, Crow.
Sally Crow's gone.
Rain? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not in your room, I mean...
Wait. This is the student council room.
Exactly!
I must have fallen asleep.
Sorry for coming in without permission. I did knock, though.
Don't worry about it. It's my fault for dozing off like this. Why do you always have to keep finding me like that? I hope you weren't looking at me while I was sleeping again.
I did try to look as little as possible.
Well, if you say so. Is something the matter? You're not looking too well.
No, I'm fine. Maybe the light streaming in through the window is making me look off color? I feel fine, really.
Come with me.
Huh?
What's this all about?
I know that you're a boy and all, and I do think that you've grown a lot during your year here.
Uh-oh.
No, I probably shouldn't even call you a boy anymore. You're a grown man now.
Oh, wait, what?
But that doesn't mean you always have to stand and endure everything life throws your way. If it gets too much, it's alright to sit down and let it all out. Whether you're a boy or a grown man doesn't change that. It's okay, Reen.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Damn!
I promised I'd bring him back. I promised I'd make him graduate with you, but I couldn't do it.
It's okay. You did everything you could. You made sure he knew how we all felt. And you let all of us know how he really felt too. So, don't get so worked up about it.
Is that it? Oh,
I'm sorry. I didn't want anyone to see me like that.
Well, I guess we're even then. Not like I jump for joy every time you catch me sleeping.
Have you finished getting everything ready for the next student council now, by the way?
Yep. My days of being president are almost done. The first years taking over are really smart, though. I barely had to teach a thing in the end.
Still, it must have been hard work getting through it all. You're going on a tour of various NGOs after graduation, right?
Yep. The plan's to take a year to visit NGOs in lots of different fields. Politics, economics, engineering, medicine. After that, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'll probably join either the army or something related to the government, I suppose.
Well, I'm pretty sure they'd both love to have you. There's no chance either one would say no to you. Especially since taking a year off hasn't made them any less determined to recruit you. After all you did with commanding the courageous, it's no wonder you're so in demand.
I don't know. I don't think I did anything special, really. Still, I feel like it'd be best in the long run for me to see the world from a variety of different perspectives. I don't know what path I'll choose, but I want to step onto it with a firm decision on how things should be. I think that's the best thing I can do for this country's future. Maybe I'm being a little overdramatic there, though.
Not at all. After how much you've done for this academy, I can only imagine how much you could do for this country. Just try not to overwork yourself, okay? We're with you all the way, but we will always worry, you know?
Thanks. Oh, I almost forgot. What was it that made you come here? I mean, I'm happy you did, but...
Oh, I'd completely forgotten too. I just came to ask if there was anything I could do to help tomorrow, seeing as it's another free day.
But you've only just come back. And besides, tomorrow's your...
That's all the more reason I want to spend tomorrow's free day the same way I spent all of the others. It wouldn't feel like our final free day is Class 7 if it were any different.
Well, if you say so. Okay, I do have a few things in mind, so
Oh no.
I'll just drop them into your mailbox in the dorm like I always do.
Why am I work?
And thanks for
Why?
offering.
Dang it! Oh. You give me more work? Please tell me they're easy, please tell me they're easy, please tell me they're easy. If they're not, I'm dead. Please tell me I'm dead. That's the whole game. Playing my game. Yes. Let's see what's happening now. Not even about. Oh, there you are, boo. Here we go again. Please someone hit both of those guys in the head, please. Oh. So that's that coming. Yep. Yeah, but he accidentally groped at her by accident. Nope, not knowing. She's the last person who needs to know. Yeah, if you told Millie, I'm just spraying around the whole time school. Yeah, I remember when she did that. That was not right. She threw everybody into the dungeon. What did that to be funny? Don't remind me of that gargoyle. First time playing that guy, I didn't know what the hell I was doing back then. Of course. Instead of zeros, instead of zero after all. Oh, that story is too funny. Do they have voices now, or no? Dang it! Oh, where's Sharon? Is she back here or
That
no?
won't be necessary.
Speak of animal!
Huh?
I am not see that kind of bullshit. I did not. I was just joking.
Sharon?
What reason could you possibly have for being here?
At least not really my ears.
The chairman gave me her permission to return to my former position as your dormitory's caretaker.
What?
Which means I am here to serve you all once more. There may only be a short time left until the end of the year, but I'll make sure you want for nothing during it.
But wait a minute. They've only been a first year student. They haven't gone second year.
I've already started preparing your evening meal, so there's no need to go out and buy anything.
Oh, well, how about that?
I'm fine with this.
We will gladly accept your offer.
Sharon's cooking's better than whatever grub we could rustle up together anyway.
How do you manage to get permission from Mother in the first place, though? Weren't you helping to rebuild the Rhineford group? I thought the company was getting so many orders in, it was struggling to keep up. Now that Master Gwyn has returned to the company, everything is back in order.
Ah!
He and the chairman have been speeding through one task after another since he got back. Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
No, she's coming over here.
So the former and current chairman make quite a team, I see.
Oh god, that's terrifying.
Boy, I'm starving.
Oh man.
Wouldn't mind a drink either. With the weather getting warmer, it's just about
Oh,
time
man.
for peak beer season.
What the? Okay, I give up with this trip. I give up.
Huh? What are you guys all gathered out here for? Oh, why are you here?
Here we go again.
It's a pleasure to see you too, Lady Sarah.
Uh-oh.
I brought a bountiful supply of smoked oysters and sardines if you'd like a snack to accompany your beer. Would you like them alongside your dinner?
Damn it. Yes.
I'm surprised she can just walk around in public like this. You know, considering her affiliation.
I'm guessing there's some sort of agreement in place between Rhineford and the government to leave her alone. Though, even if there weren't, I can't imagine anything would be able to stop Sharon from doing what she wants.
Valid point. Everybody was either a member of Ouroboros. What's in that group is terrifying. Especially when they only all their powers. Yikes. Devil hit a deck. Hmm? On the train. We know what Alvin time because she's gone. Well, she went back to Ouroboros. Oh, wait. Did you go back to Ouroboros or did you go back to the Witch's House?
I think I might have eaten too much. It It's been so long since we last had Sharon's cooking. She hasn't lost her touch. None of it feels heavy on my stomach at all. Well, that's all my work done for the day. Maybe I should go see how everyone else is doing.
Oh, the gang for the dorms on the night before each free day. Whoa, wait a minute. Be aware, however, the story will proceed. Progress should you return to your room. Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to everybody, duh. I am slightly confused. Talk to Elliot.
Hey. Yeah, it's taken care of me over the past year, so why not return the favor?
Many voices.
I'm actually planning on giving a few of them to the academy before I go. Just to make sure next year's first years have something to practice with.
That's really generous, and sure to make a lot of people happy. And you'll finally be heading off to a music academy, just like you always wanted. I bet they'll push you pretty hard over there, too.
I don't doubt it. I'm going to need to be all music all the time if I want to stand a chance at keeping up. Though, to be honest, after all the time I've spent here, I don't really want my life to be completely about music. I love it, obviously, but to be a balanced person, I want to have a bit more variety in my life, like I had here at the academy. For one thing, I don't want to get too rusty with my orbital staff.
Good to hear. I hope everything works out for you.
Thanks. Me too. No, it's nothing. Either way, Heimdall and Trista are really close, so don't be a stranger, okay? I know you're gonna have tons of work to get through between your classes and your missions, but...
Don't worry, I'll make time. I'm sure we'll have plenty of chances to see each other. There's still a ton of Heimdall I haven't seen, too. You'll have to show me around next time I make it over there.
You bet.
Okay. Captain Notebook updated. What? Class 7. Oh! Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool! Oh, Crow. I wonder if they want to bring him back. That'd be pretty cool. Talk to Eustace.
Something on your mind, Eustace?
For the first time in a long time, no. I'm just taking a short break.
Combo.
Looking over an endless sea of documents can be rather tiring on the eyes.
Sorry about folks. Feels good
Oh,
game
are
again.
those the tax reports you mentioned?
Ordinarily, this would be my father's work, but His Majesty has yet to decide his fate. Rufus hasn't so much as glanced in Berea Hard's direction since he took his new job in Crossbell either. As such, the task falls to me.
Man, I knew everyone in our class had it pretty rough right now. You've got it roughest, no contest.
If my ego had its way, I would boast that filling in for my father is a simple and mundane task. But on top of the paperwork, I'll need to manage the provincial army and oversee the province as a whole. Then there's the matter of keeping the most stubborn of the nobility in check. I don't expect the first 6 months to be pleasant.
The fact that you're already thinking 6 months ahead is pretty impressive as it is. Standing in for Duke Alberea like that must take some real confidence. I know you'll manage, though.
That much is obvious.
What is it?
It's nothing.
Again, I wanted them to hint tentatively, like, is Laura's gotta be a little different?
In the days to come, more people will be relying on you than ever before. But no matter who does so or what they ask, do not lose your pride as a noble. Act independently, your head held high. Maintain your pride and your autonomy, and I'm sure you'll be fine.
Thanks. I promise I will.
I'll hold you to that.
No, the thing is, though, I did see what Rean looks like in the third one. He looks like how old? I'd say like 10 years, maybe? 5-10 years older, I figure. Alright, let's talk to Gallius.
Are you finishing up your painting, guys?
Gaius. Whoops. Why is it Gaius? Gaius. Oh, I'm thinking probably 15.
Yeah, this is my last one. I want to make sure I'm completely satisfied with it before declaring it finished.
That's understandable. You're going to keep painting once you're back at home, though, right?
Well, I don't know how much time I'll have to set aside for it, but I intend to keep working on it, bit by bit. There's growing reason for concern in Calvert to the east of the Highlands. But all in all, things are more peaceful now than they were. I should be able to focus on painting my magnum opus.
Oh, is it going to be ignored? If anyone can make a masterpiece of the Highlands, it'd be you.
That wouldn't be such a bad idea. But actually, I was intending to paint a picture of the Academy, its students, and the courageous.
Whoa!
You mean...
Now you're getting it. I want to capture the day we liberated the Academy. And once I've finished it, I fully intend to return to Erebonia with it in hand. What better way to forever memorialize this place as my second homeland?
Valid point.
Man, you really are amazing. Well, if you ever need reference materials, you know who to call. I can get pictures of anything you might need and send them over. I know you're talented, but that's a lot to paint off of just your memory.
I'd appreciate that.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, don't... Oh, there he is. Machias.
Hey, Machias. Working hard or hard?
I'll stop you right there. Of course I'm hard at work. Just look at the size of this book.
Gangsta!
If I can't internalize as much of it as possible while I'm here, I'm doomed to failure from the start.
And this is one of your new textbooks? Man, Heimdall's political academies don't mess around, do they? You'll be the youngest person there, right?
On that.
Most likely. I'd normally need to have graduated from Thor's with a bit more experience under my belt to have gotten in.
Wait, what?
There are a few Thor's grads there already, though. They take some every year. And as you might imagine, the recent political upheaval has the place swarming with applicants this year. The entrance exam was hard enough on its own, but that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Can't say I envy you. Still, I know you're going to be just fine. You're so smart that you can handle any subject they throw at you. Growing up with your dad should give you a leg up on the politics, too.
Yeah, no pressure there. Honestly, there are times when I think diving into things head first like this is a giant mistake.
What's wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. It's just... I know we're probably going to both be really busy with our own lives come spring, but let's make time to have lunch together once in a while or something. Okay? Studying is all well and good, but...
I think that can be arranged. The train from here to Heimdall only takes a half hour. I don't see any reason why we wouldn't hang out sometimes.
Then it's a date.
Okay, that does sound wrong. The thing. Alright, time to go check on the girls. And we'll go downstairs as well, check on Instructor Sarah and Sharon. That's what I say, everybody's in the room, so... This should be at least this? There we go. What? See what she says. Express says I didn't pick her.
Feeling sad about leaving the lacrosse club behind?
Yeah, I was really into it by the end. I think it'll make for some wonderful memories to look back fondly on in the years to come.
I can imagine. Does that mean you're not going to keep up with lacrosse in Ruhr?
I don't think I'll be able to. As far as I'm aware, there aren't any local teams I could join. And even if there were, I doubt I'd have the time for sports. Just thinking about how busy I'll be makes my head spin. No, scratch that. Being busy is all the more reason I need to make time for exercise.
Yeah, good luck with that. Helping out with the Rhineford group sounds like a recipe for one all-nighter after another.
Not just yet, actually. I won't be helping until Grandfather shows me the ropes. As I am now, I doubt I'll be able to do much at all in the way of rebuilding the company. But you can bet I'll leave Mother speechless with how much progress I've made in a year's time.
Oh, I saw you being a flat ass, love it.
I'm sure you can if you put your mind to it. And I know Sharon will always be willing to help you out if you need her.
She probably would, but then she'd just tell everything she did to Mother.
Elisa?
Oh, don't worry about it.
I knew it.
I was just thinking about how blessed I am. I've got a wonderful family, a great club I'm part of, all of you as my classmates.
Oh, right. It took me a long time to realize the same thing, too. We really are one and the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
Elisa.
It's nothing, honestly. I'm just feeling a bit emotional all of a sudden. I don't know what's gotten into me. Nothing's wrong, though. I promise.
Oh, I have to. Oh, crap. I don't know who I picked then. Crap.
But
Still, let's both make the most of our free day tomorrow. It's the last one we'll ever have as a class. The last thing any of us want to do is end it with regrets.
yeah, agreed. Let's make it a day to remember for both of us.
Whoa. Now, the question is, why is guy want to talk to Laura? Ooh. This should be Fee's room. Ah, called it. Hey, Fee. What's that? Oh.
Are those seeds you got there?
Yep, Adel gave them to me. They all came from the plants we grew in the gardening club. I'm just looking at what kinds there are here.
Really? That's really nice of her. It's kind of like you can take everything you've achieved over the past year with you.
Yeah, I wasn't even going to join a club until Adel found me relaxing and invited me. But I guess it wasn't so bad.
Don't you worry. I'll be sure to check on the gardening club every once in a while just to see how things are going. It would be a shame if all the plants you've spent so long looking after were to wither and die.
It doesn't matter. Even if they do, they'll eventually bloom again somewhere else. Kind of like us.
When you put it that way, I suppose you're right. What's wrong?
Nothing.
I knew it. Technically, I have her almost the max affectionist with me. Oh, I can see some shit here.
This one and this one should be okay too.
Wait, what?
What are these for?
They're the easiest ones to look after. You can try raising them if you want. Don't worry if they wilt or anything, though. When I've found the others from Zephyr, I'll come back and check if they're still blooming. If they are, you get a pat on the head.
Hey, I thought the head rubbing was my job, but I'll give it my best shot.
That's cute. But it looks like there's some extra dialogue there so if you pick the right characters. Okay. This would be Emma's? Got it!
Emma? What are you doing?
Oh, hi there, Reen. Well, Dorothy and I decided that we're gonna put together one final collection of stories as a club.
Uh-oh.
Since then, I've been working on a story for the students who will join the club next year.
Oh, that sounds neat. Wait, if Dorothy's involved...
I'm running!
The content is totally appropriate for children of all ages, I assure you.
Thank God.
Admittedly, Dorothy's own story sounds like it'll have a few of her favorite literary elements, but all in moderation, she assured.
Yeah, right.
Not that I'm one to judge. What kind of story are you writing?
It's supposed to be a fairy tale. I can't pretend it's 100% original, though. I borrowed some elements from a story I heard as a child.
Oh.
It's going to star a golden unicorn and a pure-hearted maiden. Or at least, that's the plan.
Sounds interesting. Can I give it a read when you're done? I'll still be here next year, so if I see any first years who seem like they'd enjoy it, I'll recommend it to them.
I have to confess, I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone see it, but the whole point of a story is to be read.
Something wrong?
No, not at all.
I knew it! Okay, gotcha, game, gotcha.
I'm sure you and Valimar will be just fine without my help now. Still, if you do need anything, don't hesitate to get in touch. It may take some time to contact me, though. You'll need to use a method that isn't exactly conventional.
Yeah, I could have guessed as much. I mean, I theoretically get how to use runes to communicate since you told me, but I have no idea how it actually works.
I'd be shocked if you did. It's pretty far removed from the orbital technology you're used to. It has its benefits, though. For one, you'll be able to reach me no matter where I might be, so don't ever hesitate to drop me a line if you need my assistance. I'd always be happy to hear from you.
All right. I'm sure I'll give you a ring. Or a rune, I guess. I hope you end up being able to find Vita, too.
Thank you.
Alright, now it's time for Laura. Here we go. This is gonna be the interesting part. Let's listen to the dialogue here. So they are dating, technically.
What are you looking at, Laura?
It's you, Reen. I'll show you.
Oh, You and Monica got a picture taken together? You both look so happy in it, too.
That we do. Someone in the photography club kindly offered to take it for us. I thought it would make a fine souvenir of my time at the academy to take away with me.
My mirror's on that being Rex. Oh well, it's a nice photo, and he got permission. For once.
Yeah. I'll kill Rex
I never
later.
expected you and Monica would get so close. Between her and Fee, you kind of have a knack for becoming the best of friends with the ones you bump heads with first.
Please don't say that.
No, you bumped into the ring a little bit, technically.
I'm truly grateful to both of them for broadening my horizons. Meeting them enriched my life in ways I could have never pictured before. Truly, coming to this academy was one of the best decisions I've ever made.
I didn't realize we'd made such a big impact on you.
Well, you did. And don't mind me, I'm just feeling a little emotional. This isn't like me at all now, is it? There's no harm in a few tears, I suppose. This will be my last time I can relax before my training, after all.
Yeah. You're not gonna get much rest in with the training you've got lined up.
Okay,
I won't be learning the Arcade School's advanced techniques with training any less intense. I have no idea where we'll be conducting said training, but it will no doubt be as perilous as it will be dangerous.
I had to spend a month in the Isengard range as part of mine. I don't think a month's going to cut it with what you're doing, though. It goes way beyond your average techniques.
Indeed. I'm anticipating that it will take at least half a year, if not more.
What?
Father's going to be with me. But with things as difficult as they are, part of me feels guilty for taking up his time.
I don't know about that. I think him agreeing to train with you shows how much faith he has in your potential. Besides, in a lot of ways, this might be the best time to do it.
That is very true.
Now, oh, here we go.
Reen,
Aha! So it is a different dialogue
I
here.
would still like for you to come with me on my...
Laura, we talked about this, right? Best thing for the two of us is to walk our own paths. You only get one life. You've got to make the most of it. I'd only just hold you back if I were there with you.
I hit you right now!
And you shouldn't be holding yourself back for someone else's sake.
Come on,
None
on,
of us should.
please.
I suppose you're right. I know that by taking on this training, I'll obtain the strength I need to cleave through the uncertain days ahead. This is something I have to do. Not only to become stronger for me, but to continue being a worthy sword for you.
I knew it! The same as you pull in the original. Wow.
Thank you, Laura.
I won't tell you not to overexert yourself, as I certainly can't promise that I won't. Still, I want you to always bear in mind that no matter what happens, no matter where I am, my heart is always with you. Please never forget that.
Wow!
I wouldn't want it any other way.
Wow! That was a good one! Damn! Let's up the Millium. Let's let she's behaving herself. Ish. Huh?
What's up, Milliam?
Oh, hey, Reen. It's nothing. I just feel kinda down.
Down?
Yeah. I was just thinking about how everyone was at dinner time. Sharon's food was really nice, and we all seemed like we were having a good time. But I don't know. It was weird, like we were all upset but didn't want to let it show. It's been bugging me.
Oh, so that's why. You really have grown so much these past few months. And not just mentally. I think you've gotten a little taller, too.
Maybe. About 2 rage or so? Judging by my specs, I'm not gonna get much taller than this, though. I'm Mini Millium forever and ever. But you never know. Maybe I'll grow up to have boobies so big, I can use them as a shelf like Emma's. Something wrong?
Nah, not really. So, you've got a new mission starting next month, right?
Yep, I've got to go see how things are over out west. Duke Cayenne's been arrested, but it sounds like things are still pretty nuts over there. Oh, but guess what?
I might get to go out to Laboral and Rimiferia soon.
What is it with you and blabbing classified information? Well, whatever. Just promise me you'll take care of yourself. And be sure to keep in touch. I'll always be right there when you need me, okay?
Righto, I promise. That goes double for you, mister. If you need me to bust you out of a jam, just say the word.
That's cute. And a little bit of an extra dialogue that we would have chose her as well, and I know that character from somewhere. That's gonna drive me nuts until I figure it out. Let's talk to Instructor Sarah. Alright, and hold on, both. I need to do one thing real fast. Now, what's up, my folks?
Something on your mind, instructor?
You could say that. I've been mulling over how things are going to be come next month, but all this soul searching's giving me a headache.
Well, it'll probably feel strange being back with the guild for the first time in 2 years, and I'd bet they'll be glad to have you back.
Hello.
Things are probably going to be rough over there,
okay,
even with you taking up the bracer life again.
Alright.
No doubts there.
There it is.
I can already see plenty of traveling abroad in my future after what happened over in Crossbow. And I imagine it'll keep getting harder and harder for us bracers to operate here, too. What's with that sad puppy look? There's no reason for you to feel ashamed of what you've chosen to do. I'm proud to have a student like you who can stand up and make the tough choices life thrusts on us.
Thanks, instructor.
How's
I'll
game
try to
going?
just grin and bear it for now.
Going interestingly. Apparently there's a little bit more of the story left over.
Attaboy. Sticking it out through the hard times with a smile will put you on the fast track to becoming a great man. Just make sure you don't try to shoulder too much. All that'll do is turn you into a jaded grump. Everything in moderation, okay?
Thanks.
What?
I haven't joined the intelligence division, and I have no plans to.
My mom's in time, by the way.
I'm gonna keep responding to their requests, but only if I'm comfortable doing what they're asking. And I can promise you, I'll never do anything that would put me in conflict with the guild or put innocents' lives at risk. I don't know what the future will bring for me, but that's the creed I want to stand by.
I know. Don't worry. No matter what happens, you'll always be my student. So go out there, live your life, and grow into such a heartthrob that I won't be able to take my eyes off you.
Well, I'll try.
Alright, the last one we need to talk to is Sharon. We need to talk to her. That was funny. I wonder if our dialogue will be a little different if we would have chose her at the end part of choosing. Sharon, is she down here? Yes, she is. Oh, I didn't even think about it. I thought the cat, your name right now. Crap. Celine, that's it.
Oh, there you are. You look bored, Celine.
I guess I am. My work's done at this point. I feel like I aged a few decades as soon as the war came
it's
to an
Lance's
end.
birthday today.
It is?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Come on now.
Feels a bit strange to
Come
be
on, let
saying
me
it
get on
after the fact,
GTA.
but you fought pretty well over in Crossbow. You've really
think
mastered
servers are
piloting
down.
Valimar.
Possible.
I'd like to think so anyway. I feel like I could pull off just about anything with him now. And to think, I couldn't do half as much with him when I was first starting out.
You do realize you just admitted you were totally useless, right?
Thanks, Celine, thanks.
I wonder if you're gonna be okay without us, you know? Valimar must have drawn the short straw to end up with a budding awakener like you.
Thanks for worrying about me all the time, Celine.
Excuse me, what makes you think I was worried about you?
Just about everything. From what I can tell, you've always worried about me. Back in the beginning, when I didn't know anything about piloting, you were always there to guide me through our battles. I doubt I would have ever come this far if you didn't have my back. So, thank you. For all of it.
Why do you always have to be like this?
Sorry, Celine, it's always
There are parts of the legends passed down in the clan that not even Emma and I know about. But just bear this one thing in mind. Divine Knights have incredible power, and they can become devils just as easily as they can become gods.
Don't worry, I know. And I won't forget. Anyone in my position needs to know the difference between right and wrong.
That's fine then. Anyway, good luck, I guess. If you really need it, I can always come and help out.
I'm trying to figure out how Reem becomes a teacher. Like, this is the tricky part, folks. Probably I'll find out, but there's not many hints about it. And what I want to talk to.
Good evening, Master Reen. I thought you had already retired for the evening. How would you like for me to put together some supper?
I appreciate the offer, but I think I've eaten more than I should have as it is. Your cooking really is delicious, Sharon. I was starting to miss it after not having it for so
same as
long.
a down on GC Online, great.
Wow.
It was my pleasure to cook for all of you again, so I pulled out all the stops with
Which
this
was weird
one.
because I won it about 5 hours ago.
Seeing all of you happily indulging my handiwork always makes every second of preparation worth it. Is something the matter, Master Reen?
Oh, I was just thinking about how you haven't changed a bit. I'm not sure it's my place to ask, but is everything all right over at Ouroboros? I can't help but wonder after how things turned out. Vita seems really shocked.
I'm afraid I haven't.
You can still hear me, right?
Yeah.
No word of what's been happening in the society has reached my ears since then.
I think the game's totally crashed now.
I have no idea where the second Anguis is now. Nor do I know what happened regarding the Phantasmal Blaze plan after the
totally
Chancellor
crashed.
declared he was taking it over.
What
And
the
quite
hell?
frankly, none of it is my concern. The answers won't change who I am, and it won't suddenly cause me to shift priorities. I am and always will be a proud maid of the Reinford family. Not because of the freedom we enforcers are granted, but because that is simply who I am. Much like how you being the Ashen Chevalier doesn't change how you are also a proud member of Class 7.
I suppose you're right.
And no matter what happens to you in the future, never lose sight of who you really are. It's almost time for me to return to Ruhr, but should you ever need me again, I will gladly rush to your side.
Thank you, Sharon. I'm glad you can stay here for a while longer.
Wow. Alright, let's head upstairs and go to bed apparently. Wait, I'm lost. Let's wait. We'll stay with it and see if it'll like let us just be to the next day and then we'll call it Bob. It's a long time. Okay, didn't know about them, okay. Do a quick little save. Damn no, this is insane. This dialogue is getting insane nowadays. Alright. Time to go to bed. I've loaded up to everybody. Yep, rest. Why are we turning the radio on? Alpentine's not gonna be on anymore because A, Vita's not around anymore. She's gone. She went back to Ouroboros.
In finance, the annexation of Crossbell has seen shares in Erebonian companies increase at an exponential rate across the board. And despite the Reinford Group announcing sweeping changes to its board members, its strong forecast for the next fiscal year is...
It's time for the start of a brand new program here on Radio Trista, coming at you promptly every Sunday. I call it Abendtime, after the word for evening. Might be a little cliched, but sometimes simple is best, right? Clichés are clichés for a reason, after all. Anyway, my name is Misty, and I'll be your host.
Oh, I remember that.
This is you, isn't it, Reen?
Wait, that's his little sister. At least, there we go. I remember my name right now.
Yes, it's me. Sorry for calling you like this so late in the evening. I'm not bothering you, am I?
That's weird. Voicing for his sister, but no voice for him. That's kind of weird.
Yes, I wasn't going to, but Her Highness insisted.
Yeah, of course.
It'll take some getting used to, but it's nice to be able to hear your voice even when you're so far away. I didn't have any specific reason for calling. It was just that the letter you sent about your return from Crossbell arrived today. Oh, please don't apologize. I know how busy you must be now. Believe me, I was just happy to hear you were back safe and sound. Your trip must have been exhausting. By the sound of things, you did an excellent job, too. I'm so proud of you, Reen. If you say so.
Oh?
No, not at all. Regardless, now that I've heard your voice, I feel a lot better. So I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of your night.
I bet they would obviously if I would have been able to get her affection off the map. God damn it, game.
Oh, there's no need for that. Good night, Reen. Sweet dreams.
Oh. Uh-oh. Do we do our jobs or what? Oh, I'm terrified to see what my work is. I'm gonna have to terrified. Why they give me more work after I dealt with the war? Like, that was insane during the war. Well, I want to know. Oh god, here we go. How many jobs? Ouch! Really, game? Oh my, I'm so screwed. Wait, that wasn't a battle, didn't it? Oh boy. We're screwed. Patrick? Oh, come on. Did that guy ever get a drink? A clue? Leave me the hell alone. I kicked that like 20 damn times. Oi! Oh, Manelka. Oh, bring it, Dogga, bring it. Got 5 jobs to do. Oh, boy. Now, do I also have... I can do events with the other characters? Damn, I know about the request of that demo! I think we have 2 points. I think. Oh, one mine. Not one mine again. That mine. If I'm reading that correctly, yeah. No, wait, no, I don't have the Cynthia's on top of the head. Oh, crap. One job there, one there. Oh my god. Alright, well, thank you. Great point to end off and now. So, Tycoonia is the family game. I want to thank you on show. Hope it's great. I want to because next time it will be sadly the end of the game, I'm assuming. Because once we finish all these jobs and talk to everybody, that's gonna be it. But I will do new game plots on both the first one and second one, I've decided. So, if you guys enjoyed, don't forget to like button, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Hope to see you on the next one of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel #2. And I see you, and thank you all for watching. Later, everyone.